Hello everyone! For this month of March, we have prepared a series of 10 special videos and posts with very special women in the ELT community. Make sure to subscribe to watch all our videos, and here's our video for today. Hey, I'm Leonora Haranaka and I'm here to talk today to Karina Nazzari.
Hey there.
She currently works at Cultura Inglesa de São Paulo as an academic coordinator.
Yes.
And she's also taking her master's at Unifesp in health and education.
Yes.
And Karina is a very dear, special friend. We took the Delta together.
We did. We survived.
Brave women. So, Ka, super welcome to Talk with EFL.
Thank you.
So, Ka, can you tell us why did you decide to take your master's in health and education?
Right. Well, I guess it all started when I was taking my specialization course at Santa Casa, because I was at the moment studying neuroscience. And the reason why I decided to go for neuroscience first was that answer the question that some of the teachers who I had been training for the past 3-4 years, they were asking questions about behavior. So my kids are not behaving appropriately, or these group of teenagers, they are not as well behaved as I expected them to read. And at that time, I thought that the books I was reading, they wouldn't answer these questions to me, or the answers didn't make sense anymore. So then I decided to go for neuroscience, and then I had different answers to the questions.
Okay.
But then I started taking this course on specific education, on teacher education for learners with specific educational needs, and I met Professor Sueli Fidalgo, and being her student made me question the answers I had gathered while taking the neuroscience course.
Okay.
And then I was like, maybe these answers are not
enough.
Exactly. And then I say, so let's try and look for different answers. I still haven't got any of them, but it's been a search actually. So this is why health and education. And another reason is because by merging or by putting the two areas together, I guess we can have more, we can shed some more light in the in many different aspects of our teaching, like establishing rapport, getting to know the reason why some students are learning and some are not. And when we try to put these two perspectives together, it's not a matter of education only and or health, the health system only, but we can help each other. And I like the idea of helping each other and collaborating. So that's maybe why I'm in this sort of program.
And Ka, among all the things you have already studied and learned from your master's and from your previous course in neuroscience, what were the biggest challenges you faced? You're a teacher trainer as well, so when you work with teachers and you also try to involve them in this way of looking at students, not only education, not only health, but putting things together, what are the challenges that you have faced?
Well, there is this one challenge I always face, which is my ego, Leonora.
What do you mean?
Yes, so sometimes when we have the feeling that we have the answer, we kind of use this, and we tend to think of this as a formula or as a static thing that is going to work in all the possibilities or in all the situations. So when I finally manage to get an answer, or to help a teacher, or to help the teacher think of something, we end up with this one task or with this one thing, and then the teacher tries it out and it doesn't necessarily work for all the groups.
Okay.
So this dynamism of changing and having to think of what we are going to do, and it's very challenging, because then I have to go back and say, listen, the thing I said was not necessarily helpful. And if this is true, as a trainer, what is it that I have to learn in order to become a better trainer?
Okay.
And the second thing is, one thing that I usually ask, so why? What are one of the challenges? So why? I constantly ask myself, why am I a trainer? Because I think that the day I believe that I'm a trainer for the sake of being a trainer, I don't think this is the kind of thing that I would like to do anymore, because I really like learning. And and this is also challenging. This is very challenging because, we have routine, we have different sorts of methods, and we have new discoveries, and trying to adapt the new readings that we have, the new perspectives that we have to to the way we deal with things. So it's actually very challenging.
Because it's very dynamic.
It is dynamic, and I guess that there is a moment, Elis Regina is right. A gente vive como os nossos pais. I'm sorry for the Portuguese moment now, but it's very hard to detach from beliefs, especially in terms of specific educational needs.
Okay.
So a short time ago, we would believe something was correct. Now there is no right or wrong.
Okay.
And we need this constant reflection upon action. And this really hurts, because when you think it's over, when you think you know it all, you don't.
Realize that you don't, and then you have to start all over again.
And it's tiring. And getting to a trainee or getting to a person and saying, listen, I don't know.
It requires a lot of, you have to be brave.
You have to be brave, you have to be honest. I don't know, you have to be something, because, when people, when you coordinate something, people come to you and say, and they come to you for some sort of answer, or for some sort of kind of dialogue, and
Yeah, and this is one of the things that I admire most about her, is her ability to make you think, and also to make you see that there are no final answers. So it's ongoing learning forever.
Yes.
So this is one of the inspirations you've always given me. Now this is your moment.
My moment.
Yes.
Too.
So your final message. What would you like to tell people watching, and knowing that we always admire?
So there is no right answer. There is no right method. There is no right way of doing one thing. We might do a thing that is going to benefit this person, but not necessarily that other person. I remember, I guess it was a comic strip I read a long time ago, or I don't know, I read this somewhere, and it goes like, okay, so once you believe that you have all the answers figured out, then life happens and the questions are changed. So this ability is something that I struggle with, and this is a kind of message if I'm here to share something with people. It's like the ability to deal with questions whenever they're changed.
Okay.
Because when that happens, it's really hard for us to restructure and to carry on without having to reflect upon the way we do things, and the new different challenges, and the generation gaps we have. Because, going back to the training again, I have been training teachers who are now, 20 year olds, and 2021, and it's a totally different thing. They are born. There is no match in terms of technology. When I think of when we are giving examples, and then I go like that, nobody laughs anymore. So they don't know what I'm talking about. And I was like, silence. Something has to change. I do hope we all have this ability of, work on this ability of restructuring our beliefs in our practice, because sometimes when we think we have the answer, the questions are changed. It's something I have to deal with, actually.
Okay. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Lenora. Thank you. Thank you, Ho. Thank you, Fabi. Thank you, Talk EFL. You have been doing some good job in terms of spreading very interesting things concerning the ELT world, and this is a joint thing. It was very beautiful to see it. To see it, come true. So congrats on your work, and very best of luck to all of us.
Thank you. Hey, it's me again. Thank you so much for watching, and you can find the links to all the posts and videos on the description below. Hope you have enjoyed it, and see you around. Thank you.